Hi, this is plapsstar. On behalf of TSST Animations. I will be telling you if you haven't already known. I'm gonna be teaching Japanese on this channel. So let's get started. This time I'm gonna be teaching you the advanced pronunciations of Japanese. Because in the last one I told you the basic ones and a little bit of the advanced, but now let's get into more detail. Okay, so let's get started. The first one I can tell you right now, it's TSU. That's really tricky. It's the creator of TSST, Tsubasa. It's not Tsubasa or anything like this. That sounds kind of dumb. But anyways, it's Tsubasa. The T is kind of silent. So yeah, it's kind of like Tsubasa. You hear the T ever so slightly. So then it's like Tsubasa. So yeah. Yeah. So moving on. In the R. I've mentioned this already, but I'm gonna get into more detail into it since some of you might have not gotten the example. Okay. If you look up on the internet, it might show this guide of pronunciations telling you that the R sound sounds kind of like the way that a British person would say madam. Or, yeah, madam. M-A-D-A-M. The D in there. Madam. Like that. Madam. Like that. So, that's kind of a tricky way to think of it. So, I'm gonna tell you something else. Think of it as a rolling tongue thing. Or like if you know how to roll your tongue, it's kind of like in Spanish, only a little bit only. Like, for example, in Spanish they say gracias. Gracias. It's not the it's like so it's like one touch of the tongue. So it's like quick. Sometimes in the example of madam, it might even not sound like there's a D in there, like madam or something. So like, yeah, I hope that helped. Okay, so just think of it as like a D and an R mushed together and really short. So yeah, I hope it helped. Moving on. Sometimes if there's two syllables or no consonants next to each other, for example, A and E, they would usually mean two syllables, not one or three or four. It like A and E, it would mean two. It's not A like Mayday or something. It's A-E or something. Like, for example, take the phrase kangai wa katamarimashita. Okay? The kangai wa, it's A-E kangai wa. So yeah, if it's really fast. That's why sometimes if you were to ever hear that phrase in Japan, it might sound like one syllable, but it's because they said it really fast. The ai, like without stopping, it's like slurred. Ai kangai wa katamarimashita. So yeah, and another thing about that phrase is there's an R in there. I'm gonna go back to the R. You notice how I said katamarimashita instead of katamarimashita? That might make you think of the video game, but because that's how some people pronounce it. Hey, let's go play some Katamari Damacy. No, I will not play some Katamari Damacy. I'm going to go play some Katamari Damacy. Okay? So, let, just think of it as if you feel any sense of non-Japanese in there, then it's probably look it up. It's probably wrong. Okay? I mean, come on. Katamari damashi. That cannot ever sound Japanese. Ever. Okay? So katamari damashi. Over. Okay? So okay, so another thing about the phrase kangai wa katamarimashita. It's also, you notice okay, let me say it slowly. Kangai wa katamarimashita. If you notice the shita, and then before when I said it, it sounded like shita. That's how it's supposed to be. They're just trying to make it like simpler, I guess. Shita, shita, okay? SHITA. It's not shita, or sometimes it is, but in this case it's shita, because sometimes they say it faster to make it sound different. For example, another example that's different, not using shita though. Desuka. If you watched Azumanga Daioh, Chiyo-chan would not say "Nande desu ka?" She would say "Nande desu ka?" Right? Remember it now. "Nande desu ka?" Because that's how it sounds, right? So sometimes if you take out the ka, the ka, it's actually desu. Like for example, if you watch Steel Angel, Kurumi would say "Hi desu." So it's not "Hi desu." So sometimes, yeah, it's this. So if they ever say something like this at the end, it's there might be a U at the end. Okay? So just think about it, okay? Which one sounds more Japanese to you? Or if it's wrong again, then turn to the internet. Okay? So now